Whatever you do, don't panic.
Sage advice.
Acknowledge his brilliance, but don't let him off easy on the draft. Why pick Gorgon over Spike Jester in Pack 1 when he had double Carnage Gladiator? Was there really a chance Golgari Guildgate was going to wheel? If he evades, pivot back to his block deck to win him over. Holding War Leader's Helix against Pedrikowski until he played Sire of Insanity? Masterful.
What do you got for me?
Not much. He is clean as a whistle. Pays his taxes, visits his grandma, and never forgets to untap before drawing.
Too boring. Dig deeper. I want kindergarten transcripts. I want babysitter reports. I want to know when he cast Mind Rot on himself. Give me something I can work with.
How do you feel?
Like I'm mulliganed 4 and I have a handful of 6 drops.
Gross.
From Hasbro. You're polling low with the bronies. Can you work in a Twilight Sparkle reference?
England is with you, Brian. Chin up.
2 minutes.
The world is watching. Make us proud.
I think he's got this.
Yeah.
What a pro.
And that's how I beat a turn 2 pack rat.
You are a f***ing lucky.
The Magic the Gathering Pro Tour is an invite-only tournament that showcases the game played at its highest level. One way to earn an invitation is to finish highly enough in previous tournaments and earn a critical amount of Pro points. Players with enough Pro points may reach the Silver, Gold, or Platinum level of the Pro Players Club and enjoy certain benefits associated with each level. With over 12 million Magic players around the world, only a couple dozen or so earn the luxurious accommodations of the Platinum level in a given year. You made reaching Platinum look easy. Was it easy for you, or was it a lot of hard work?
It's a lot of Magic, I would say. I went to a lot of GPs this year. This year I went to over 20 GPs, and that's a lot of traveling. It's just a lot of Magic. It's overwhelming, honestly. It's so much Magic.
So you've got a spot now on Channel Fireball. You're invited to test with, one of the biggest, best super teams. How has that changed your approach for the Pro Tour?
Well, I'm taking it more seriously, and I also want to prove myself this BT. Although I don't actually need Pro points, I still feel like I want to prove myself to Channel Fireball. I want to stay on the team. I guess Jerry, for the first time, tested with them, and then top 8 BT after 30 PTs, which is pretty awesome. So, I'm hoping for that, top 8.
Jerry, you've been traveling to tournaments all over the world in search of making the Platinum level of the Pro Players Club. Your last 2 Grand Prix didn't go too well. It all comes down to this weekend. What do you have to do here at this Pro Tour in order to make it?
I have to finish in the top 25, which is basically X4-1 record.
So that's however many wins, but you can't lose more than 4 matches at this Pro Tour?
Correct.
So you've lost your first 2 matches, is that right?
Yes, so I'm in a tight spot.
Win or lose, are you at peace with how well you've played this year, or is making Platinum everything to you?
It does mean a great deal, but if we're just talking about how I've been playing throughout the year, I think I've been playing pretty well, and my results kind of indicate that I've been doing pretty well. So if I don't make Platinum, it's whatever. But at the end of the day, I know I played well, and the mistakes that I make, I learn from and try not to repeat.
Your bold new hair color drew a lot of comments on our last video. What do you say to people who love and support you, but not your new do?
I don't know. Figure out more important things to worry about than what color my hair is, I guess. I know I look sweet, so.
I'm here with Sean Plott, also known as Day 9.
I wore my name tag.
Sean is one of, if not the most well-known players of the video game Starcraft. So, Sean, how did you start playing Magic?
Well, I've actually played Magic for... Man, that mic comes at me fast, man. I wasn't ready at, like, the instant reflex. Well, I mean, I learned Magic when I was in 5th grade? 4th grade? I sort of casually played for a while, but maybe about a year ago, I started watching my friend Case play a lot of drafts, so... Then I started drafting, and now I have never stopped drafting.
How do the mental demands of Magic differ from those of Starcraft or any other video game?
It's actually the opposite end of the spectrum with the mental decision making, because in Starcraft you have no time. It's always better to do a bad decision quickly and as well as you can than it is to sit around and try to stew and figure out the best one. So my instinct is to approximate and go as fast as possible, which is terrible in Magic. So I'm trying to play very slowly, trying to slow down. It's certainly really hard to make myself stop because I still feel that urge to just like go, okay, here's a decision that seems pretty good, do it. So.
Did you ever envision that you'd be playing on the Pro Tour, or is this still a strange and mysterious territory for you?
It's certainly super fun. Like, I honestly think that anyone who watches Pro Tour or watches StarCraft, there's those little elements, like, you know, for StarCraft, it's getting to play in the player's booth. Here, it's like getting to hear the judge say, like, 5 seconds, draft. Those are the really cool parts.
Well, here's the thing about Magic in general. And I'm very, very good at telling stories, so I want you to listen very, very closely.
In game 1, I get to a slow start and he plays Blood Baron. I have a good response and I get to play
Master of Cruelties, and I had the True Growth Charm, so it was like a combo.
On his next turn, I was able to make another play where he's either go for the win, he's at 11 life, he had 7 cards in hand, and I could go Toil and Trouble, or I could...
Turn 1, Experiment 1. Turn 2, Gyre Sage, Evolve the Guy. Turn 3,
Profit Loss. And wipes my board. We get to flip the coin, and I got like a handful. He's got nothing.
Little me here in my bow tie. All we need is a spell. Just one spell. Not 2, not 3. Just one spell.
So I stuck to the plan and attacked.
I was trying to decide whether I played the Dust Mantle Seer, dropped it, or if I held back the counterspell.
And the fortune cookie that I had before the tournament said I was going to have luck this weekend, and I have yet to have any luck.
We're going to have to rely on the bow tie to look good, and because I'm obviously not lucky and not playing well. So we're going to have a good time.
With Pro Tour Dragon's Maze marking the player's last chance to earn pro points for the following year, the tension of the final rounds went well beyond the matches that would determine the winner. While Jerry Thompson rebounded from his poor start, his hunt for platinum ended with his 5th loss in the 12th round. But where one highly deserving player's dream ended, another's was born. Reed Duke may not have won the tournament, but his 9th place finish was high enough to put him among the game's elite for the next year. What is the significance of platinum to you in your life the next year?
Geez, I mean, I've been playing Magic since I was 5 years old. I've been on the Pro Tour 3 years now, and, you know, finally, like, being able to achieve that highest level, you know, can't even describe it. Feels great.
There are so few platinum players and so little room at the top. I mean, when did you start seeing yourself as being deserving of being included in this elite class?
Maybe like 45 seconds ago, I don't know.
Quarterfinals of Pro Tour Dragon's Maze featured Dusty Ochoa versus first-time Pro Tour competitor Rob Castellon, known to his friends as Princess Buttercup. Though Castellon was able to use a pithing needle to lobotomize Ochoa's Etherling, the formidable shapeshifter nonetheless bludgeoned Castellon to death, even in its weakened state. Another incredible first-time Pro Tour performance came to an end in the quarterfinals as well, as Andrew Shrout, known by his online handle Johnny Hot Sauce, fell victim to the rapacious onslaught of the Boros Guild as commanded by Pro Points leader and newly minted Player of the Year, Josh UTTER-LEYTON. Meanwhile, seasoned veteran MAKIHITO MIHARA consulted a Sphinx to obtain the knowledge to outlast Matei Big Z Zettelkai, and Craig Wesco overwhelmed Andre Prost with an elephant, a worm, an owl, and an amorphous incarnation of the unity of life and nature. In the semifinals, Wesco's conclave of centaurs powered him past Josh UTTER-LEYTON, while Dusty Ochoa's Sin Collectors crippled Makihito Mihara's conscience, stripping him of the spells they deemed immoral while violently attacking him to death at the same time. And so the finals would pit a hard-working local game store owner from Tucson, Arizona against the stalwart white mage from Tennessee. In Game 1, Wesco's leaf-woven elk man sliced and diced a defenseless Ochoa, who got stomped again in Game 2 by Wesco's worm, owl, and centaur. And while Ochoa fended off Wesco's cadre of creatures time after time in Game 3, Wesco replenished his offense again and again until Ochoa scooped up his cards and shook the hand of Craig Douglas Wesco, the platinum-level champion of Pro Tour Dragon's Maze. What do you get out of the game that drives you to work so hard at it?
It's mostly about the people. I think that's the biggest appeal for me.
In that last match, not only was the trophy on the line, but platinum status for the next year as well. How much was that on your mind going into the finals?
I knew everything going into the tournament, what was at stake, and I was just focusing on winning my match.
Congratulations, Craig Wesco, the champion of Pro Tour Dragon's Maze. Don't be, that's a little too creepy. If he evades, pivot back to his block deck to win him over. Playing, oh crap. Sorry.
Action.
Whatever you do, don't panic.
Sage advice.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
This is so hard.
One question I had. Are we going from 2, or are you when you? I mean, I know you guys.
That's
can
what
cut
we
it
just
however
did,
you
and that's
want.
fine.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So
I was
we
like
have one
normal
like that.
into
Action.
Yeah,
but it's hard to know. When,
Action.
I think
bang.
it'll cut, and we'll already be in shock.